This is Soul Work with Adriana Rose. I am Lady A at the Center for New Age in Sedona, Arizona. And I'm just so grateful to be here today with you. I wanted to talk about an example of soul family and how we choose to come in to serve a lineage, and then how we connect with soul family, even if they're not necessarily born into the same lineage as us. So a great example is my best friend, BFFAE number 1.5, Natalie Marie. I will share with you that I met Natalie in kindergarten, and prior to meeting Natalie, this goes back to before I was even born. My mother actually conceived a baby, and it was a girl, and they ended up having a miscarriage on December 4th, the year prior to like her conceiving me. So I guess it was maybe December 4th of 87 or 86 that my mother had a miscarriage. And the doctor confirmed it was a girl, and she named the girl Natalie Marie. And it would come to my consciousness later on in life, after growing up basically as like a part of Natalie's family. Her family really saw me and like saw me authentically. They saw my issues. They saw what I was struggling with. We went through all kinds of like just family stuff, and being a best friend, but also being a part of like their household. My family went through a lot of dysfunction, and there was a lot of times that Natalie was offering me clothes to wear that I felt comfortable in, because maybe my family wasn't focused on me having the most fashionable outfits, going through during the time their parents were going through divorce. I was working as a lifeguard, and I was like financially supporting my siblings. I was giving them money when they needed it, or spending my income on them as well. So Natalie just, she would share her clothes with me. She would color and write me notes and like put effort into like just being there for me. And I'm gonna cry. Her sister and brother also, like, they were like siblings to me, and then like her parents, they would obviously get frustrated with me like they would their own children, and but they were really careful with me because they knew what I was dealing with at home. And they accepted me, for all my flaws. And yeah, I was able to grow up with Natalie and be really close with all of them. So fast forward, I started like astral traveling, and Natalie was was present, in some of my astral travels. And what I discovered is that like we come from the same soul family. And she actually was born on December 4th. Obviously not into my family, but she was born on December 4th. So if you look back on it, I would have had a sister named Natalie Marie, and her having the miscarriage on December 4th, and then my best friend later on in life being born on December 4th as Natalie Marie. That was just a significant sign to me. And then and I didn't find this out until within the last like few years, I guess. And I just was amazed, with because she did feel like a sister to me, and like I was able to be like wildly myself and vice versa. And it was really like we could do no wrong. There was a lot of blind love between us, like just very accepting and loving and holding space for one another. And she's a projector human design. I'm a manifestor human design. And that's also like a significant energetic compatibility between us, because the manifestor is really here to initiate, and Natalie is like this brilliant mind and this beautiful, not only is she like very much in her feminine embodiment as far as like, you know, just her physical features, but she holds this balanced masculine feminine energy within her. And we would always have jokes, like people would think, oh, are you guys like a couple, like what's going on, because we were just so in love with each other. And we really cheered each other on. I had a baby young. I got pregnant with my high school sweetheart, and we were broken up off and on through high school. We met when we were 13, and it was like I always felt pulled back to him. And Natalie knew, you know, like, oh, she deserves a different sort of love that's more incompatible with me. But she also embraced the fact that I felt called to have this baby with him. And now my daughter is getting ready to start school at St. Mary's Notre Dame, where Natalie went to school, and or went to college, and then she ended up like graduating from Notre Dame. But yeah, my daughter is now like following in Natalie's footsteps a bit, and they remind me of each other. You know, there's things that Haley does, and it so reminds me of Natalie. And for majority of Haley's life, you know, she hasn't been able to be around Natalie physically because Natalie was like off in college, and then she was being transferred around the country to different medical institutes in order to now be a surgeon that primarily focuses on cancer patients. So yeah, like I'm just so grateful. Today's December 4th, and it's her birthday, and it's just a beautiful example of soul family and how connected we are, even if we're not blood, you know, just how safe God takes care of us and like brings in those people that we need in order to feel some sort of like respect and like authentic safety with another person. So yeah, that's my story for today. We love you and the soul work you do. Link in my bio to book a session with me at the Sedona Center for New Age. Mwah.